When you come to the soulish restoration, when you restore the soul, when we talk about the soul, we are talking about your mind. We are talking about the will. We are talking about your courage. We are talking about your boldness. We are talking about your emotion, the zeal that you have. Where are you exposing your soul? We should know the people we mingle with. We should know the ones we are talking with. We should know the people. They say, show me your friend. Some people are dealing with some kind of things that is leading to abuse, because if you don't expose your soul somewhere, you can say, oh, I'll just go to this party. I know myself. I can hold myself up. I can do and do so and so, thinking that you're so strong. You don't test it like that. You can take the body there. The body will perform what you have said. The body will say, oh, I'm not doing this. I will not drink this alcohol. I will not smoke this smoke. Or I will not do this immorality. Or I will not do so and so. You can say that and you can keep to that. But the soul exposes to something new, corrupting the soul. Maybe the soul have been exposed to that thing. The body has carried the soul too. You know what happened? Over time, the thoughts, the thinking. That's why what you watch. What are you watching in social media? Who do you talk to? People you mingle with. That is why some of us have lost our boldness. Some of us have lost our courage, because you once had this kind of super courage and boldness before, but all of a sudden, what happened? Because you expose it somewhere. When you have exposed it somewhere, you have corrupted it. A lot of us, the sanity of our minds, we've lost. You become worried. You've lost those kind of things. You become depressed. What happened? It is the soul. It's not the body. It's not the spirit. It is the soul that is depressed. Whenever you are emotionally down, whenever you are fearful, whenever you are in that state, the soul, it is a proof that the soul is poor. Very, very poor. The soul is under some form of attack. You need to expose the soul again, because you already exposed the soul to negative stuff. You say, oh, I'm a child of God. Oh, I'm so and so. Oh. When you started feeling this depressed, you started feeling so and so, who are you talking to? You once have that boldness. You once able to stand things. But what happened now? That little things put you down. You're so depressed. What happened? Because you've exposed your soul to something. If you watch, you've exposed. You've carried the body. You're thinking that it's your body. But you've been exposed your soul to something else. That maybe you've listened to some negative things, or maybe you're watching some corrupt movie, or why are you doing that kind of immoral things, or you mingle yourself with people that give you that ideology, or maybe why are you say, okay, this thing is good to taste, so and so, all of a sudden they find themselves doing those kind of wrong stuff. Who do you expose yourself to? Who do you expose your soul to? When you are in that state, you just have to reroute yourself again. When you know you've exposed yourself in some form of place that is not healthy for the body, soul, and spirit man, come out. Come out immediately. Don't start waiting. Because you know what happens if you stay there? Okay, maybe let's say you try one time. If you don't snap out of it, by the time you know it, you want to go try, you get hooked to it. And when you get hooked to it, that's how people get addicted to some things. You become addiction. And that deliverance is That recovery is so hard. If you don't know what is pepper soup, you know that when you're sick, you want pepper soup. How can you crave for pepper soup when you are sick if you've never tasted pepper soup? How can you? All this Chinese food, you are seeing a lot of recipes of Chinese food. If you haven't tasted this Chinese food, how can you crave for it? You can't, because you don't know it. So don't expose your soul to something. If you don't know immoral things, if you don't know about alcohol, if you don't know about smoking, there is no how you can crave for it. It's not possible. If you haven't tasted it before, you will not. If you don't know. Let them call you Mungu. Don't know. Let them call you that you are behind the doors. It's good. Don't entertain conversation that will corrupt your body, soul, and spirit. Do not. Remain to be that Mungu that they are calling you. Remain to be that way. As long as the Lord is pleased with you. Come out of it if you made that mistake. Because if you don't, big problem.